So we're all back together again, fresh still in our minds, those memories, the unbelievable highs, the unforgettable lows. And as the sides return to cross swords for the first time again, we just remind ourselves of the magic of this game. This is what it does to you. It keeps bringing you back, no matter what. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. The action has already started. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Choosing ball.
Tries to pass it through. Rugani finds himself in the starting lineup. Do you notice his most
Game, check, 1, 2, 3 game.
Talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate on heels rather than toes.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Sudah enak. Roma nanti nabahas kasi na. Aduh bre.
Inter Milan make the perfect start. They are already ahead.
Dah enak ini. Toh berani. Oke lah, mantap. Ini di 5. Enak nih 5. 6 deh. 6,8.
And it's Rice. For Rice, it's just beyond his reach. Tries to play it through. It's a promising position. Gets into some space.
Udah lah. Main aja.
Frosinone look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible. Rodri.
Plays it through. Romagnoli. Kupchu. And it's Rice. This is Raul. Real chance! Loose ball. Oh, what has happened here? Here's Rodri. Rice. Here's Rodri. And here's the chance to counter. Raul. Now who's going to be first to this? Played into the middle. And that has been clubbed away. And it's Rodri. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. This is the time you need that pace.
Lovely pass, but goes for a shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Header comes in! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Great chance! In he goes again. Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
He's a sharp little ball here. He's had a shot!
Plongo.
A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Big header! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Yeah, it wasn't the worst decision in the world to go for the shot, even if he was being...
الحي ضعيف.
Rice. Kupchu is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Rice does really well to win the ball there.
Dauf.
Always onto this.
سوء.
That has been knocked clear. Raul going face-to-face with his great rival.
Inter really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Now, can they get him away? Shot a goal!
Nice.
Played into space. And the shot! A real chance.
Control
and
tanpa
a real
bola.
let-off.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
This isn't the best. Rodri. Romagnoli. Torres. Lobbed in behind. Chance for a shot! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So your views on the first half?
Inter certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Inter Milan are heading into the break very happy with how it's gone so far.
Ricordiamo a tutti i tifosi che sul maxi schermo è possibile vedere la piantina dello stadio.
There's the start of the second half. And they're not going to make any further progress. It's Raul! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And it's Rodri. He's having a go! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Corner number 2 then. Deftly away. And this is Raul. Frosinone are looking to go forward now. And that's surely a foul. Free kick. Nicely weighted ball. He's got away. Shapes to shoot! He has done it! The second half sparked straight into life. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
We have got ourselves a game here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing, ready. There's the shot!
الهادي للعز.
For a goal! Sumptuous finish and absolute joy! Simplicity itself.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Raul being hunted in
è di
Yeah, they didn't smell the
80.607
danger
spettatori.
early enough, but I suppose better late than never.
It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Fernando Torres really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
No, that's been intercepted. Kokchu, he's found a way through. And this is Torres. So what can they make of this? Quality ball. Now it's Torres. That's been cut out, well played. Oh, can he get onto this? Rodri. Oh, they could break here. And it's Rice.
Tergapot.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Nice bit of skill and he's away. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Torres. Oh, it's a roll! And the ball's come loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. Saliba.
Ora masuk kong.
Looking for the run. Can he get
Ah,
it
well.
through? He takes a shot! He's got a goal! Back to within 1. Interesting.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Cambio di giocatori.
Frosinone get themselves back into contention.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes. Inter really wanted that 2-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Distributed tidily. Looking to play him in. Could try cutting inside here. Oh, it's played into the area.
Ci saranno 3
Simply
minuti di
in the
recupero.
keeper's hands.
Kabur.
That's a sharp pass.
Good.
Kukçu. That has been cut short. It's been shipped out wide. And there goes the final whistle. Inter Milan can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster that. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's just a case of reality striking, Peter. One side, through their quality, almost obliged to win it.
Hmm. Serginho bisa LB. CC semua.
what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is... Oh, shooting chance!
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Martinez surely had to know he had the support to his right, and if he didn't, he just needs to get his head up.
Now it's Soulé. Now it's Morata!
Ooh.
It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels. Well, our first story of the day, and it's a big one. The skipper, to start by doing that, has given everyone a fright, and I think himself too.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
And this is Morata. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. No, that's been intercepted. Can he stop it going out?
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space
Nice
left
tackle.
behind is filled.
Barella. Can he get it through? Cross to the back
Morata.
post. He gets big.
Dede Morata.
Couldn't quite control it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
And it's Morata. Now it's Soulé. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Well seen.
Ih.
Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So
Dapat
good from-
angka.
Ended up in no man's land. Barella for Cacare. Sergio Roberto. Oh, that's fabulous. Barella.
Such good technique.
Serginho could try cutting inside here.
Bahaya.
Terrific header. He's
Markus Thuram.
They have come roaring back.
Siap
Well,
abangku.
you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Ribéry. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Keane.
Tengah bre.
Now it's Martinez. This looks promising. Now it's Thuram. Now it's McTominay. Plays it across. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Cacare.
Apa-apaan sih?
Ribéry. That's clear cut. It's a free kick.
Body charge, bos.
Sergio Roberto gets it away. Soule proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Pete.
He's going for goal! Oh, terrible! And a chance! Goal! Inter! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Now it's Morata. Keane.
Sit.
This is interesting,
No.
and the referee has pointed to the spot. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So this to restore parity. And he scores! Back in business! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
So all square and has a shot!
Bro,
Stop from the
makasih
You get a
lengket.
sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Soule
Ci saranno 3
looking for a
minuti di
runner.
recupero.
Frey gets across to intercept that. And this is Morata. And it's Morata.
Ah,
He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Half-time nearly with us. They will be desperate not to concede here. Barella! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
The Frey clears. Pinches it off him. Barella. And it's Morata. It's Morata! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's
Signore e
2-2.
signori, vi informiamo che la radiocronaca dell'incontro
signore, signore.
sulle frequenze della radio ufficiale del club.
So once again, we're underway. And it's Barella. Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Now it's Keane. Keane. Kakare. Martinez.
Lama kali bah.
Ball, good take. He's picked his way through. That is a
Clean.
crunching tackle.
Crunching
Diego
tackle.
Carlos did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Martinez. Oh, super find. Diego
Oh.
Carlos promptly onto that, and that is that.
Sorry bang ya.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 10. Lascia il campo per il numero 11.
Now it's McTominay. McTominay! Split-second reaction.
McTominay clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. DiMarco with the short one. Tries a shot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
That's been won straight back. Tries to pass it through. Diego Carlos kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Kakare. And here's Morata. Nice interception, well timed. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really... Can he finish? Loose ball now, and there's a chase. And again! And he's found the net! And the comeback is complete!
L'affluenza di
They'll take
quest'oggi
that.
è di
Perhaps not the prettiest,
80.113
but they all
spettatori.
count.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Oh, what a mistake!
What a mistake.
Serginho. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer
Oh,
on
wait.
that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Kakare. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Drives it in. Tries to get it clear. Barella. Well, that is one way to stop him. Nicely weighted ball. And here's Keane. Passing is crisp and sharp. It's Morata!
لما
That's
شهوت.
straight down the keeper's throat.
Morata might be slightly consoled by at least hitting the target.
Now it's Ribery. Looking for the run, and he's picked it up out wide. Ribery going face-to-face with his great rival.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And here's Keane.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. It's loose here and they'll want to reclaim it.
Morata.
That's a simple one for the keeper. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but we'll have to go again.
Bola na ha. Masa dia di
Whistle's gone and the referee
Allah.
has given a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. So this to extend their lead. As you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
So the lead now is 2.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Ball, bro.
A free kick. Now it's Vlahovic. Now, can they get him away? Now there's a fine ball. Backward it goes. Takes a shot! Would have been quick to recover this. So he's got tall. Not the best of headers. Unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Sergio Roberto. That's a cute ball. Chips it through. Now it's Vlahovic.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
So that's it. It is all over. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt, these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And as you can see, we've already started here.
Well, Peter, if you're looking for a top-class left-back, look no further than this guy.
Seriously rapid Serginho. What can we expect from him?
Well, he's like the full-back, wing-back and winger fused into one. There's a lot of people who can learn a thing or two about the way he moves about the pitch.
Particularly the way he picks up those positions
So,
to
kawan.
gather goals and offer assists. Oh, that's nice. Serginho going face-to-face with his great rival. Chooses to go crossfield. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Kakare and Morata. Probing pass. And that is as far as they're going to go. And here's Pulisic. And it's Serginho. Pulisic picks it up out wide.
He was too tightly marked when that came his way. Not really much he could do.
Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Sergio Roberto spots it and intercepts. De Bruyne. And here's Højlund. Pulisic providing an outlet on that flank. And reclaimed it in a trice. He gets big!
Jangan makan dulu
For a
kira
moment, time stood
Basta
still.
masuk.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, usually you're going to get punished.
And he's had it nicked away. Thinks one through. Keane in acres of space out wide. And he's managed to gift it back. So it is still 0-0. Now it's Højlund. Done delicately. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
Ah,
Engages and forces him off the ball. Good ball, good take. Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. Soulé
ah.
is looking wide.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Fire deep towards the back. Giroud! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Bastoni calmly anticipates. Højlund. Soulé looking for the run. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. He is through here. It's a goal kick.
Kayak game panas. Haruskah ada umpan
Richie.
terobosan?
Soulé! He's got away with one there.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
And here's Keane. Serginho.
Oh, manakah kaki kanan, bre?
Serginho. That'll be a throw. Kakare. Bastoni cuts out the pass. De Bruyne. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Throw it. Oh, good steal. He just read it. Serginho. De Bruyne. Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Keane! It's a goal! Superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that silenced the crowd, Peter. Item 1 on the to-do list. Done.
De Bruyne. 5 minutes till the break. And here's Pulisic. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. The pass has gone astray. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
Signore e signori, vi ricordiamo che parcheggiare nell'area circostante lo stadio è severamente proibito. Siete pregati di usare le apposite aree di parcheggio. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
So off we go once more. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Serginho. Pulisic. Great vision. Oh, well measured. Now this could be a chance. Pulisic. Cross from Pulisic. The keeper gets his hands on it. Morata. Now he's got space here. That's a nicely shaped ball. Mignon just about within shooting range. He's played it long. And that's definitely not his best. Kakare. And it's Serginho.
กินหัวอะไรกิน bro
And they win it back again.
いやだから
Built as the single goal between the sides. There's a shot. He's had a shot!
Morata kaki kanan.
Surely that deserves better.
Dah kasi.
Well then, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
That has been slung wide. Oh, that's fabulous. And that's played in low.
Pulisic really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Searching pass he's played there. Who has played it in low. Oh, well played. Goes for a shot! And that's caused a worry or two.
Pretty robust defending.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And the pass is intercepted. He's chosen to go back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Nicely shaped cross.
Morata.
Has caused disappointment to some,
Tak sampai tu
unsurprisingly,
sih.
and disgust to others. What a waste.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. Referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 6.
Serginho looking
Numero
to
3.
play it into the box.
Lasciano il campo per
Well, great
il
position
numero
for a
21.
cross this, Peter.
Il
Now
numero
to get
22.
good contact on it.
They've got a corner here, and we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Barella. And it's Serginho. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Good play on the left-hand side here. Serginho proves just a little bit too strong. Nicely spread. Diego Carlos kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Pulisic looking to play him in.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And here's Højlund.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Serginho. Now it's Morata. Can he get on the end of this? De Bruyne. Now it's Barella. Now it's Keane. Barella.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Juan. Played into space. Now it's Højlund. Lovely bit of skill. Gets a good foot in there.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Threads one in. Can he latch onto this? He's had a fair tumble. Decent chance! Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he is going into that little black book. Now there are plenty in the middle waiting for this.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
Mignon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, he's found support out wide.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Now it's Morata. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
Il quarto uomo indica 2
Well, it
minuti
looked
di
promising for a
recupero.
moment, but it came to nothing. Played out wide. He won't be happy with that one. And this is De Bruyne. And that is that. Perfect result, perfect
Ricordiamo
outcome.
a tutti i
A
tifosi
test
che è
passed
possibile
with
consumare
flying
narcotici
colours.
solo nelle apposite
Sorry bang, sorry bang.
So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
What the?
And already we're underway here.
We've seen many free role players that have graced the game, but Ruud Gullit is amongst the elite.
Well, no one would argue with that, Duke, but what do you identify as special in him?
Well, so physically powerful and intimidating, and I think his athleticism helps him get through a fierce amount of work.
Nothing quite like him in the modern era. Shot it goal! It's in!
Keane really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
That has really stirred things up, and if they carry on like this, things might even get louder here.
And that was very necessary. And Ribery! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Inter Milan with the corner, there first. Oh, smashing header! Serginho gets it away. And that's caused a worry or two. It's their second corner of the game. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And he's intervened well there. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Çalhanoğlu. In by Çalhanoğlu. That has been knocked clear. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. He's found a way through. Real chance here. Danger averted for now. And claimed it back swiftly. Sergio Roberto. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Kakare. And here's Ribery. Now, can they get him away?
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Out for a throw.
Paling payah.
And here's Inzaghi. That's been cut out, well played. Tries from distance.
Si apakah kiper?
Save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's
Tangkap.
very well played.
Kasih lengket.
Inter Milan.
Tindakan
have their
begitu
third
saya
corner.
kok.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, super find. Just the goalkeeper. Keane! It's loose now and they want to get it back. There's the clearance. Hernandez. Serginho. And it's Serginho. And it's made its way to him. Serginho's cross. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. So their fourth quarter of the game. And it's hoisted clear. That's an excellent interception. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Ribery. He has found a way, climbs up big. Goal! Satisfyingly simple. There's all that could be caught
Que
out
pé
here.
grei.
And the finish! And he's following up. Goal! Inter! And the comeback is complete. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Into Milan, he's having a shot! And he gets rid in a hurry. Çalhanoğlu pinches it off him. Kempf. Inzaghi.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. There's much frustration as to the
Pinpoint
lack of a
crossing
touch
aslında ya.
to finish that off.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Knocks it out wide. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Looking to play him in. He can run onto that. Oh, that's fabulous.
Madava ice.
Keane had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Oh, that's a key interception. That has not gone well. Hernandez. Serginho. Now here's the delivery.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Barella. Now Soulé. Searching pass he's played there. Well timed, excellent interception. Hernandez. There's the whistle for half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. So we reach the halfway point.
Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Here we go again then.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly...
Chance, surely! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And he's there to clear it. Looking for options for movement.
Lama kali ba?
Bludgeoned away.
Kara dong.
Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Threads one in. And here's Ribery. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Played into space. Pass somewhat off target. Nicely intercepted. Kakare. Now it's Morata. It's a little off target. Kempf. Ball is over the line. Now it's Barella. Now that's well seen too. And it's Serginho. Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Barella, good-looking ball. Now it's Morata.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di
Shin to shin,
28.997
bicep to bicep,
spettatori.
and he wins out.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product and quickly.
He's tried one! Decent hit and on target. They're up to 5 corners now. And this is Ribery! He's scored! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Into Milan, go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Knocks it into space. It's a pretty loose pass. Barella. Kakare. Now it's Sule. It's a good spell of possession, this. And here's Keane. Ribery. And it's Hernandez. And Serginho. Now it's Hullet. Can he get on the end of this? Serginho receives it in a wide position. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. And he's had it nicked away. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Tomori. Buongiorno. Not the most accurate pass. Taken back almost at once. Sule. Good ball, good take.
That's
Masuk
just playing
bre.
it safe and simple.
Diego Carlos. Serginho. Now it's Keane. Barella. Barella proves just a little bit too strong. And that has been cleared. And it's Serginho. Ribery.
Marking bre.
Tries to pass it through. Dribbled out. That is a foul.
Merah.
No hesitation, he's straight into his pocket. It's a second yellow card and he walks. Well, protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Begling. That's it for us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Signore e signori, unitevi a me nell'augurare al nostro ragazzo un buon compleanno.
for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Sommer has been included in the starting lineup. Does he have a key role to play here, Jim?
Well, Peter, he's just a sensational shot stopper. When the chips are down, sometimes he can make all the difference. After all, preventing a goal at one end can be just as valuable as scoring one at the other. And that makes this guy worth his weight in gold.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. And we have our very first corner. And that should get the job done. Nicely weighted ball. Mkhitaryan picks it up out wide. Aimed in. He's got tall. Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Tries to play it through. Sucic. Now it's Keane. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Mkhitaryan. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And here's Thuram.
Thuram really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And here's Mkhitaryan. Barella. And the pass is intercepted. Barella. Inter Milan, still without a single shot on target. Ricci. And it's Barella. Some really good ball movement. And the shot! Corner number 2 then. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And it's made its way to him. That's really well manoeuvred. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Thuram. Çalhanoğlu. Probing pass. Good ball, good take. That is a crunching tackle.
Crunching
Long
tackle.
and straight. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Big chance! Inter! And Inter go in front. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Inter are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Inter Milan have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Akanji. Oh, terrible pass. Barella. And it's Sucic. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, he's managed to
Untung
get
baik.
himself offside.
Inter have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Barella. Oh, this looks sharp. Mkhitaryan.
Inter certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. He's through. Thuram! Looked to surprise the keeper, but missed the target.
Well, chances like that need a delicate touch, and they're quite a tough skill.
Bastoni. It's not an especially good pass, that. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And here's Thuram. He's being urged to shoot. Shifted it to the flank. Picked out brilliantly. And it's Sucic. Martinez. Driving
Ci sarà
forward.
un minuto di
They
recupero.
need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Çalhanoğlu. In towards the back stick. Serginho. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Inter Milan have their third corner. And the shot! That's a half-decent try.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
And they win it back again. Serginho. And Sucic. Serginho. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Bukan itu sih kah.
Martinez. Now it's Martinez. Decent chance!
Martinez.
Oh, that is very close.
Ah, that's a great
Aduh.
effort. There was very little
Martinez
backlift to
tolong.
indicate what was coming.
DiMarco. To Barella. Bastoni. That tackle was certainly sturdy. Spread it left. Oh, that's neat. And here's Barella. He's played it back. Serginho. Turan. Oh, that was vital. He's having a shot!
Akanji.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. That is a great pick out.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi
And he's
è di
managed to get free.
89.607
He's want to go
spettatori.
for a shot! They've done it! And there's the goal they've been looking for. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Inter Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Inter Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
They're back on the ball again. And it's Mkhitaryan. Played into space out wide. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Barella. Martinez. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Now Richie. Thuram could move up a gear here.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Floated through. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And this ended up in no
Masih
man's
ada
land.
ruang kosong banyak
That is a little
depannya, guys.
undercooked. And it's Barella. Mkhitaryan. Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Barella. Now, can they get him away? Lovely pass, but can he get there? Barella, looking for the run. Barella.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Oh, it's Mkhitaryan. Ricci does have his name on the score sheet, of course.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Great chance! And the ball's come loose here. Barella, nice bit of skill, and he's away. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he's got the beating of his man. He's shifting. And the finish! It's bounced back off the post. Quality ball. Oh, can he get onto this? He's going to be disappointed with that. Serginho. And here's Thuram. Can he get it through?
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Ah,
It's out for...
nah.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. It's a searching pass. Now it's Martinez. That's at the end. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's down to business here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Henrik Mkhitaryan. He's not the biggest, strongest or quickest, Peter, but what he lacks in physique, he certainly makes up for with a supreme footballing intelligence and great technique. He just seems to be able to see situations develop before anybody else, and he usually tends to pick the right option too.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. He could be in here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Mkhitaryan. Can he get on the end of this? That pass has been well intercepted. Barella. Serginho. And it's Mkhitaryan. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Shoots! That's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Ada kafu bejir.
Now he's got space here. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Mkhitaryan. Now it's DiMarco. And here's Barella. Sucic. And it's Maldini. Maldini. Now it's Højlund. Højlund finds himself offside. He's a sharp little ball here. And they're not going to make any further progress now. So it is still 0-0.
Dia kurpa.
Ricci.
Dapat.
And it's
Takpan.
Mkhitaryan. Now it's Martinez. Can he finish?
Ah.
Danger averted for now. And he's managed to get free.
He'll be disappointed.
Mkhitaryan. Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack.
Ah.
Lobbed in behind.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up.
Big chance! He's delivered all right! The breakthrough strike! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
So we have the first goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it.
Real chance! It's a goal! They're level in a trice!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Piercing, Piercing and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the score.
Oh, what has happened here? Martinez, and the shot! And that would have been some goal.
Martinez clearly is too clever. He should have gone with his instincts.
Threads one in. Now this could be a chance. Played back in. Played out to the left flank. That's really well manoeuvred. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's fabulous.
กิน
Ball if he can get there. That's going to go a long way. It's a throw in. That has been cut short. He's through now, is he? Nakata!
มักกะตา
Oh, that was close. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Can he get it through?
Il cambio
Here's
d'ora
Hoyland.
indica 2 minuti di recupero.
And it's Maldini. Chance! And that is wildly off target.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
And we've reached half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. And we are up to the break.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
Signore e signori, preparatevi.
Inter Milan are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. Inter Milan get the ball rolling for the second period. Mkhitaryan, given the lift of his goal. Keane. Corner. Inter Milan with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. That has been knocked clear. Great vision. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Martinez. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Stefan de Vrij. And it's Barella. Keane. Great pressure, plenty of it. Hoyland. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Sucic. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Looking for the run. And this is Vieri. No, he's not getting his way this time. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Foot in. Now it's Hoyland. Searching pass he's played there. Ricci, he has found the way through. Serginho.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Serginho. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
It's a searching pass. Oh, that's well spotted. Akanji. And it's DiMarco. And it's Serginho. And Sucic. Good take, and is he in? Keen! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Gejir lah.
A chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 95.
So time for change.
Numero
And
19.
this one has been on the cards for a
Numero
little while.
22. Lasciano il campo per
Kanji wins
il
the
numero
duel this
13.
time.
Il numero 20.
Now it's
Il numero
Martinez.
10.
Nice physical challenge. Nakata. De Vrij makes the interception. Serginho. Barella. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Keane. Barella. And it's Mkhitaryan. Knocks it into space. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now it's Martinez. Keane goes for a shot.
Itu dia.
Inter! And the comeback is complete. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Inter Milan take the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo.
Tusuk.
Now all they need is to try and maintain it. Inter clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
He's having a shot! That's an extraordinary save from Sommer! Inter Milan finding their passes. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, well played, well played.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And smartly reclaimed. Now it's Vieri. Zaniolo gets his head on it! He scored! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
It
Ah.
was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And now he has two. This is quite a battle.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back
Ya
to square
itu.
one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 8.
Now this could be a pivotal
Viene
moment.
sostituito
Dying
con il
minutes, free kick,
numero
great
17.
position.
Cambio di giocatore.
Well, I think the technical challenge is doable. This could depend on the amount of power.
Dybala! All hands on deck for this one. Dybala plays it short. Oh, good-looking ball.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Sucic.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Keane, very much a player of the moment. That is good alertness. DiMarco. So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So a short respite for the players as they prepare themselves for another 30 minutes.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 17. Lascia il campo
So
per
our
il
quest to find the
numero
winner
18.
continues.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Inter Milan conceded an equaliser late on. Now they have to do it all again. Do they have what it takes? DiMarco receives it in a wide position. And he's managed to gift it back. That has ended up in no man's land. Sucic. Cristante does well to get it back. Played into space. Oh, that's clever. Now it's Keane. Now it's Dybala. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Keane, looking to play him in. That's a good ball. Tries a shot! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Oh, and look, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Big header! Oh, should have put that away. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play, and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And he cuts out the supply. That's a cute ball. Well read, nice interception. Aims beyond the defence. Incoming to... Up he goes! There's the whistle. The first period of extra time
Itu
on a
Kin.
dramatic
So,
note.
paling
Inter
soya
Milan
sudah Kin.
were so close to ending that half in the perfect fashion, but it just wasn't to be in the end. Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally, but does either team have what it takes to find a winner?
Attenzione, un cambio.
And so the last chance to find a winner. This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left? Serginho cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Well timed, excellent interception. And he's picked out the run. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And that's put paid to a promising move. Ambitious ball here. He's being urged to shoot. Well, there's the clearance.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Tries to pass it through. Soulé gets into a good position. Ball's gone astray. He's having a hit! And that will sail harmlessly past.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
He's done very well to take that back. Dumfries, he is through here. And he decides to cross it. Dealt with nicely by the defence.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Acerbi promptly onto that, and that is that. Cristante does really well to win the ball there. Nice looking ball. Dink through. No, that was never going to make it. The final whistle and confirmation, we are headed for penalties.
Look, I've been in this position myself, and after a grueling game, you don't want to back down if the manager asks you to take a penalty for fear of appearing weak. You can't let fatigue cloud your judgment.
Okay, get set. We have penalties.
Dybala. Dybala.
Dybala is first to take the long walk. And he's found the net.
Yeah, it's a guessing game for the keeper, and he guessed wrong.
Serginho is the next to run the gauntlet. 1-1.
Always a little more pressure when you're trailing, but it didn't show.
Soulé is second man up. Firm, low, telling.
I thought he handled the pressure really well there. His focus cut right through it.
So, the second man in line. Oh, no! This to put them 2 up.
There.
Terrific penalty, unsavable. 2 to the good. Inter Milan can't afford to miss another one. Great stop, and the keeper punches the air.
Well, it was a possibility of happening like that, the way he was moving beforehand. Very good save.
Sommer must keep this out. This is match point. Oh, he saved it!
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge.
Lest you need reminding, miss this and it is over. He's missed it! And it's all over! So it all ends in heartbreak. All the effort, all the exertion, all the exhaustion. Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. We have already started here. Martinez gets the nod here. Anything we should note about him, Jim?
He's got fantastic reactions, Peter, and I think that having a reliable keeper like this behind them is going to give the whole defence a boost too. It's only his debut, of course, so it'll be intriguing to see how he communicates with the players in front of him today.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. That is good alertness. Salmakers. Can he get it through? Messina kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Messina.
Has found him in acres of space. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Foot in. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Serginho going full tilt down the right-hand side. Inter Milan with the corner, there first.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Inter Milan are enjoying more and more possession, but very few chances up to now. Now it's Selmakers. Can he get on the end of this? Dumfries.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. Inter Milan upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Martinez. Inter Milan looking to pass their way through. Tries to pass it through. That looks a good ball through. Barella. The less said about that pass, the better. Serginho. Keane. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now, can they get him away? And he's picked out the run. Well, that's a shoots! Oh, that was no routine save.
Keane really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Inter Milan have their second corner now. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Cleared away.
Ah,
And he's
pinpoint
heaved it
crossing
away.
deh.
Can he spark a counter here? DiMarco. Dumfries. And it's Barella. Barella. Just no time to dwell on the ball there. Barella. Thuram. Now it's Thuram. He is through here. Thuram.
Asik.
Taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Inter Milan presented with a golden opportunity here. And that's going to be a booking. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, he had a decision.
Never any doubt. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that's really changed the mood in the stands, Peter. It ought to encourage more positive football, a more front-footed approach. It's got to be.
Could move up a gear here. Akanji.
Inter really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Oh, well measured. Oh, that's a key interception. Barella. And if you have just joined us,
Muka sekeras
still
itu.
just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's DiMarco. And that's aimed into the middle, and that is expertly dealt with. Sucic. Keane. Looking to play him in. Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Threads one in.
Ci sarà un minuto di
He's got
recupero.
away. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Keane. He's shifting through the gears here. This looks promising. And he's on his way. Decent chance! And it's in! And they're at it again in double quick time. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
And the first thing he's going to do...
And we've reached half-time.
Inter are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say, deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Inter Milan sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up.
Easy.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. That's been cut out, well played. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. It's a good foot in there. Great vision. He's in a great position here. Yep, it's a corner. Now, who's going to be first to this? Has a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
Salah, bullish header! It's loose. Race for the ball. Keane, very much
Aduh,
player
Keane.
of the moment. Sucic does really well there. He is strong. Keane. It's a searching pass. He's through here.
Bastoni bre.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Well, that's well spotted. Serginho. Couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And no, that was never going to make it. Barella. And it's Serginho. Now it's Martinez. Ooh, perfectly measured that. Chance for a
La
shot!
quota di quest'oggi è di 81.700
Great build-up.
spettatori.
It all deserved a better ending.
And that is not the first time, Peter, the keeper has been left exposed by this defence. It needs a quick fix.
He's a sharp little ball here. Sucic. Serginho. And that has left him in a heap. Now it's Keane. Stood up well to him there. Aims beyond the defence. That is good alertness. Barella. And it's DiMarco. Sucic. Pulisic. Dumfries. Serginho. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. Yellow or red?
Is right.
Inter Milan are down to 10 men.
Martinez really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Martinez. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Keane! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. No space, no... And that's it. That's it for tonight's match. So it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
Lo lihat terus tuh, jauh kecil warna biru, lari ke kiri, ke kanan, kadang kali 2, kadang -3. Di semua iklan game.
And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't they're thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. The action has already started. Pride, tradition, the game neither dares lose.
Giuliano Belletti will undoubtedly have a very busy game here, Peter. He's good going in both directions and has a very impressive engine.
One of those who's become a cult hero for every club he's represented. Famously, of course, 3 years in Catalonia and 1 goal, the winner of the European final.
Well, who could forget that? But first and foremost, I see him as someone who always puts in an honest shift. He'll do everything his manager asks him to do and will rarely let you down.
Now it's Raul. Alexander-Arnold. Griezmann.
Ah,
Oh,
offside.
he's managed to get himself offside. Pass is just off target. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Looking for options for movement. Oh, important interception. A few interesting forays forward, but so far they haven't amounted to much. He might be in here. That is good. And the shots! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Raul just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Chouameni.
Yeah.
And it's Griezmann. That has been slung wide. Fired deep towards the back post. It's claimed by the keeper. Still goalless. Oh, super find. And that is as far as they're going to go. And here's Mbappe.
Ah.
Griezmann unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Lewandowski. Mbappe.
Sial. Ay,
Back in possession and ready to go again. Raul. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Ah, sorry.
Played through into space. Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank. Climbs up big! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it. It was drilled.
Camavinga, he's picked his way through. And it's Gallagher. Chouameni, great defending, strong and determined. Over to the left, and the counter is on. Mbappe. This looks promising. Hangs one in.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Chouameni. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He has found a way through. Araujo gets a foot in here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. He's in a great position here. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. And he's being shifted off it. Sends it crossfield. It's a pretty loose pass.
Aduh.
And this is Lewandowski. It's Lewandowski! Oh, he's been caught on it here. It's crossed into the middle. Good read, needed to be. Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Balde. He has a look up. Oh, it's come loose.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And he's picked out the run. Bellingham. Pedri. And this is Griezmann. Now, can they get him away? That's a good ball. Decent chance! Yes, it's in! The breakthrough...
Yay! Yeah. Hey.
And he managed to to fashion a fine finish.
Griezmann demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just cleared.
Lewandowski!
Avrà
He's going to
un
be
minuto
disappointed
di
with that.
desconto.
Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's a key interception. And we hit half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that and still very much in this game.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Getafe, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Raul. And here's Lewandowski, out to the right. Bellingham, shot, surely! And he has kicked it out somehow.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Now this could be a chance. And it's De Jong. Gallagher. Bellingham. Lewandowski is herring after that one. And it's Balde. Raul. Griezmann. And here's Lewandowski. Getafe just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Getafe looking to pass their way through. He's on it, can he get away? He's shifting through, great chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Mbappe is offering a right smile there.
He won't be happy with that one. Pass has been well intercepted. And it's De Jong. He's a sharp little ball here. Balde. And the shot! They've done it! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Madrid grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly...
Can he finish? He's got it all!
Script.
They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Yeah, tempted and teased the keeper into thinking he could get to it, but it just eased away to catch the inside of the post.
Game apa ini?
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Madrid take the lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
It is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Mbappe! That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Chouameni. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
And they're quick to get it back. Threads one in. He is through here. Swept in. Cleared away.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
No, that's been intercepted. Araujo getting this one clear. Camavinga. Here's Chouameni. That is Gallagher. Raul. Now it's Griezmann. Raul.
Umpan ơi.
Has been knocked clear.
Kau tahu mau umpan apa kau?
Lewandowski.
Ah.
Put it back in a hurry. De Jong. Getafe are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Into the last 5 minutes. Now it's Mbappe. Araujo kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Raul. And it's Griezmann. I thought it was... Little doubt, that is a foul.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 17,
So here comes the substitution.
el dorsal 20, el dorsal 15, el dorsal 10, el dorsal 21. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 24, el dorsal 19, el dorsal 18,
Spread
el
out to the
dorsal
left.
8,
Now it's
el
Vinicius
dorsal
Junior.
11. Habrá 2 minutos
He's
de
got
descuento.
away. Chouameni. Griezmann, given the lift of his goal. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. And this is Raul. And that's a good ball. Now, and the shot! Oh, what about that? Truly
Cuma
superb.
ntar ada
A goal of
pengganti,
such
banjir.
supreme quality. That's it. They're going to get 30 minutes more.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So to clarify,
IMF,
extra time
okay.
will follow.
Borja Mayoral, siapa itu, Cak? Oke, enggak. Oh ya, gua.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Strong test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time. Getafe displayed great resilience to find the late equaliser that's got them here. Now can they go one better? It's loose and another try! Referee's had a good look.
Ini bre, sapu.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. That's really well cleared. And now they can spring out of defence. Foot in. Valverde. Shot a goal! Oh, it's hit the post. Now the cross. The keeper gets his hands on it. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Goulet, good driving run. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now there's a fine ball. Shoots!
Are you kidding me, bro? Bedirlah.
Se
La
va a
más.
producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
So now we're
6
going to get those changes we
será
have been
sustituido
expecting.
por el dorsal 23.
Griezmann! It's
What
bounced back
the-
off the post. Deftly away.
Bro, Griezmann 2 bola kebuang.
He's found a way through. Gallagher's cross. And it's hoisted clear. And it's Bellingham. And that's a... Goes for a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he gets rid in a hurry.
Un minuto de descuento.
And he's gone searching crossfield. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That's it for the first period of extra time. Both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them? Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left? Oh, it's beyond the defence. Look at the space here. Can he finish?
Masa hindi sinatam.
That's incredible! And that may just do it! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Getafe get themselves into the lead.
I think this team shows great willpower and a wonderful never-say-die attitude. No other outfit can match them. They just keep going. Superb.
Nicely aimed pass. Griezmann. It's a searching pass. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now it's Alvarez. Bellingham. And he was quick to react. Goulet.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And he's picked it up out wide. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
And this is the big, big chance.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Valverde. Alvarez. Big chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
All hands on deck for this one. And he's there to clear it. That pass isn't the best. And there goes the final whistle. Perfect result, perfect outcome, a test pass. The premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. The pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're on the way. One of the most eagerly awaited games in football. It never lets us down. Raul, with 200 games under his belt now, the standout name for both lineups. Don't you reckon, Jim?
Yeah, and he looks like he's raring to go here too, Peter. You can really tell how eager he is to leave his mark on this game. And when he's in that sort of a mood, he usually gets what he wants.
He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Can he get on? And the shot has another goal! Oh, split-second reaction.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Bellingham. It's gone for a throw-in. Griezmann. Koundé, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Aimed beyond the defence. Showing good feet. And a goal kick. And it's Ronaldinho. Camavinga. That is lovely. Madrid have it back and can go again. Oh, shooting chance! Getafe still without a single shot on target. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Kaká. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And that is as far as they're going. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Decent chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Eder Militao. That's good pressing, squeezing the play.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Raul. This looks promising. Great ball, and he's in here. Raul was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe is onto this, and he shoots! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Oh, what has happened here? Goulet, and here's Kaká. Gallagher. Bellingham. Raul. And it's Griezmann. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And here's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Knocks it into space. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
He's shifting through the gears here. Bellingham with the delivery. That's the keeper's ball.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And this is Ronaldinho. That's a dangerous ball. Goes for a shot! They've scored! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Alexander-Arnold calmly anticipates. Gallagher. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Rudiger. It's Camavinga.
Un minuto de descuento.
And this is Griezmann. Tchouameni. Ronaldinho. Now it's Kaká. Now it's Messi.
I need you know for sure.
How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive. Everything you'd expect from Derby Day. So off we go once more.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Well, now here's a good... It's Griezmann! Griezmann! Becoming a modern great! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order! And the second half is off to a flyer! Kaká! He scored! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Madrid go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
And this is Messi. Some good work on the right flank here. That's the keeper's ball.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
He's on it, can he get away? Looking to play him in. Kaká made a good run there. Ronaldinho. Oh, it's a great ball here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Now it's Mbappe. Griezmann. Real chance! Yes! What a
Game
moment
on.
for the double centurion!
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
This is threatening to become a chance! It's in! So smooth. A signature finish.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Madrid take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Chance for a shot! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
Well, a A 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Yeah.
Madrid grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that.
There's the shot! And it's come back out to him. No mistake! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even, and that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all. Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. They have already started here. Raul, the player joining here, a pretty exclusive club. This game is the 200th in his career for this side.
Yeah, he's the mainstay in this team, Peter, and his value can never be underestimated. One of the first names on the team sheet, a priceless asset.
Oh, that's nice. Bellingham! Good try, very good try, in fact.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
Now it's Griezmann. Now it's Griezmann. Brahim Diaz. Bellingham. Oh, that's superb. Madrid finding their passes. Now that is a hefty challenge. Goulart was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Good ball, good take. He is through here. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Mbappe. Bellingham. Just no time to dwell on the ball there. Oh, some tackle that. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Solot. Oh, this is a great position. Decent chance!
Itu kita kira tama ni.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Barcelona with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually.
Oh,
Now they could spring out of defence. Mbappe powering forward here. And it's Camavinga. And here's Griezmann. Driving on and making good progress. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Passing is crisp and sharp. That's a nicely weighted pass. That's the keeper's ball.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Lewandowski. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Still goalless. Merino. Iniesta. Bellingham. Shifted upfield. This looks promising. Solot receives it in a good position here. Great chance! Goal! Barcelona! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Barcelona have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Well, played right into his path. That'll be a throw. Oh, that's a key interception. Solot.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Played in.
Okay, it didn't quite come off. The execution, a I think needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
And it's Iniesta. Here's Solot. Is there any support? He might not need it. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Raul. Mikel Merino did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He won't be happy with that one. Lewandowski. Shot it! Goal! Goal! Again in a trice, and they are soaring. They forced the error and extracted the